Well, it's not an average day for Apex Legends for the community to be falling apart, and I don't even know what is at this point. So today we got all that you need in the Apex Legends news, the updates that have come today, some changes that have been made, and the drama that has just unfolded today. Probably the biggest set of drama that we've had in quite some time. So leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new as always. I checked the analytics this morning and apparently 60% of you watching are not subscribed. So let's fix that and jump right into it. So first thing that I wanted to mention here, let's cover this drama, I guess, that's going on. And oh my gosh, this stuff is crazy. You guys know HisWattson has been like the face of all the drama for quite some time. Well, it got really bad today as he was exposed for going into a cheater's Discord server and then actually responding to the cheater and having a full-blown conversation with Autism Gaming 420. You guys know the infamous hacker, the guy who does all the stuff. He's able to get into people's lobbies, kick people out of lobbies, send them to the firing range. He's leaked out all of like the early access events that have been going on. It's absolutely insane. Well, Thornton Smash made this retweet of Autism Gaming, who made the original tweet, basically saying, you know, look, I got this pro player in my DMs. Here's what's going on. Here's the conversation that they had. AG420 saying, perhaps, how did you find me? HisWattson saying, your Discord, it's in your Twitter bio. And he says, okay, do you have any insight on the situation? HisWattson, if you guys do not know this, has had a hacker who's been plaguing him and kicking him out of lobbies. He can't even play the game. It's getting really annoying for him. And I totally understand why he's frustrated. He's been trying to get some help from EA and Respawn in general, but they haven't been helping him because they've been on the weekend for Labor Day. And so they haven't had really anybody to stop in and help. We had this conversation yesterday. I do believe for a 24/7 live service game, you should have a 24/7 live service staff as well. But if that's not the schedule they already have, I don't expect someone to get off of their vacation or their holiday and just come and help someone specific. So the messages continued like this. He says, I just know you're a shady data miner guy and you responded to both of my tweets while not following. So I thought maybe you know what's going on and if it's malicious. AG420 says, I mean, I do, but you better ask Hideouts because I don't get paid to fix this game. HisWattson responded, and this is what he's really getting hated for here. HisWattson responded saying, I hate Hideouts too, and I want to clown on him on Twitter. I feel like we could both mutually benefit from you telling me what you know, and if you know exactly who it is, I don't care. I don't report cheaters. I don't get paid to fix this game either. Hideouts is also ignoring me on purpose. AG responded and said, that guy is probably me. And HisWattson says, is it actually you? Because if it is, I'm not going to tell anyone. I just want to know what's happening and if I can flame EA on Twitter. And he says, I'm not sure. Now, Snipedown actually responded to the situation and what was going on. Now, most people seem to be really aggravated with HisWattson for the sake of the fact that he's targeting Hideouts. He's actually trying to call specific people out, saying he wants to clown on them on Twitter. And this is not very professional, of a professional look, I guess you should say, for HisWattson. So Snipedown responded here and said, I mean, if you're going out of your way to reach out to a known cheater, ask him to help you to mutually benefit by fueling your dislike towards EA and a specific member of their team specifically to flame publicly is 100% out of pocket. Good luck with this one. So a lot of people are somewhat understanding because look, I mean, at the end of the day, this is kind of crazy that this guy's being plagued on his account, can't even play because a hacker keeps targeting him. That's one thing. But another thing that people are aggravated about is the fact that, you know, this guy should not be calling out Hideouts specifically. Hideouts is basically the guy who's in a messed up situation. I mean, he has the title that a lot of people want to reach out to him for specific issues. And when things go south, he's the one that everybody blames. I do think it's partially his fault as well, because I don't think someone with his like title, I guess you should say, or like whatever his job description is, should never be like a public figure in the community. And I feel like that's why it's kind of hurt him also. But regardless, it definitely is not a good look to see pro players reaching out to cheaters and hackers like this, and then the DMs getting posted. Then the memes for the rest of the morning have been the community just spamming this meme right here saying, don't let all this drama distract you from the fact that Apex Legends has a bad rank system, or that Apex Legends is doing this, or that Apex is doing that. So yeah, an absolute wild morning followed up by a wild night last night, because HisWattson did not finish the drama there. He was also involved in something last night. I won't harp on this too much because it's not as big, but HisWattson decided to leave the pro group chat and also block Bronzy. And then Tech came out with this tweet saying, I cannot believe how HisWattson can be mad at Bronzy and Cap for quote snaking madness behind their back when him and C-Line literally orchestrated the same thing to me on Furia for my spot on the team. Dude is a giant hypocrite. So man, just a wild group of drama. But let's talk about the more favorable things that we want to discuss here today. Apex Legends just released a brand new update today. Let's go. And finally some fixes are in there that we've been looking for. Now, don't get your hopes too up. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing wild. It's nothing big, but it is probably something that maybe has been plaguing some of your games. They came out with this tweet. Actually, Crowd Rendo's the one that I saw it from first, because he said basically he could see that there's a Newcastle tactical and passive change, Advantage tactical and ultimate change, Seer passive change, and small rank changes. But he said he couldn't see exactly what the changes were because basically they just weren't showing it. He just said they knew that something was changed, and that's when Respawn came out with this tweet saying, don't mind us, just some quick Apex fixes that went live PS5 today. That being 1, game crashing after Seer's heartbeat detects Mirage decoy, also having a death totem not working on drop off in arenas, advantage voice line stacking up in certain gameplay instances, and then negative challenge values in match summary. Now there were some people trolling in the comments, you know, like finally the fixes we've been waiting for. I'm sure that some of these obviously matter to some of you, but I don't think that anybody was like just dying to see this brand new update. We were hoping for maybe a little bit of a bigger update. However, there was no indication that we were getting that. But one thing that I did want to mention that was in the comments is I'm sorry, I can't let this go, but it's a constant thread that is going on like every single post that they make where the console community is wanting answers when it comes to the 120 frames per second. Multiple comment after comment saying, and what about the fix for 120 FPS on console? Obviously that's not a fix, that'd be a whole update. Somebody says this still didn't fix my PS5 not getting 120 FPS though. The list goes on, many more comments just like it. And honestly, I'm starting to feel bad for the console community because I made a video a couple weeks ago basically saying that I feel like the console community is being ignored when it comes to this thing, and Respawn is doing the exact thing that I called them out for possibly doing, and that is the fact that they brought this next gen update and said basically, hey, we delivered on our promise, we gave it to you just like we promised, and then basically they're not going to bring the main feature that everybody wanted, but whenever you ask about the next gen update, they're just going to respond and say, well, we already brought the next gen update, you know, and we told you that you're going to have to wait a little bit longer for the 120. But they knew the entire time what they were doing, and they knew that everybody had the assumption that the next gen update meant 120. So personally, I'm not really happy with the decision that Respawn has made here by not coming out and at least saying, hey, we understand guys, you know, I know you're frustrated, we really wanted to, but unfortunately I would just rather them own up to it instead of trying to play us on. So I want to let you guys know that finally the year 3 announcement for ALGS has been announced. Well, at least it will be announced today if it hasn't been already by the time this video is released. At the time I'm recording it though, it has not been announced. And basically Light said it is 1 p.m. Eastern here and there's no ALGS year 3 announcement. I am hurt. That was yesterday. He said that. Tyler Owens, who works over at Respawn, said, I'm not saying to expect anything tomorrow, but it's a holiday today, obviously indicating that yesterday being Labor Day, that's why they didn't make the announcement. So it actually, we should be able to expect it today. Now that it is finally going to be announced, I'm really interested to see if we're going to be seeing any kind of like crazy announcements, maybe like roster mania, roster changes that are happening or something like that. It would be very interesting to see if anybody actually makes like a really big change, drop one of their biggest players. I'm definitely looking forward to see how this year 3 goes for ALGS. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and leave a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as always. Thank you all so much for the support lately. The Apex news has been kind of dry, and I've been trying my best to keep you guys interested and intrigued throughout all of this until we finally get some new events. So thank you guys for sticking around. Hopefully the next couple of weeks are better. See you all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, and until the next time, later Gators.